Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. So before we get started, do remember to subscribe to my love letter. Grab your free color kit at bit.ly/color kit. Find out what your true colors are. So the idea of the Astrocolorscope is that I take 3 crystals, gems from my crystal bag here, for each star sign, throw them into a circle of houses, of the 12 houses, see where they land, and then read the color, the crystals, and the house for the influences for your month ahead. I'm also going to take a bead from my bead bag for an extra color, just to see what is flavoring your month. And finally, because we like threes, I like everything in threes, we're going to take a card from this tarot deck. This is the Voyager deck. And these are collages of images. So what I'll ask you to do for your star sign is to take a look at the card and see what you are most attracted to in that card, and then ask yourself, what does that mean? And then allow the information to come through. So before we get started, just a little bit about what's coming up astrologically. So we have Mercury retrograde, which is always seems to be happening, doesn't it? But that Mercury retrograde, when it comes in, and especially right now because we're going through Aquarius, certainly for part of February, the Mercury retrograde just helps you to go inside of yourself. It doesn't always have to be like super bad. But you might find with this particular retrograde motion, because Venus is also in Aquarius, and there's Mercury, and there's 2 new moons that are Aquarius as well. One of them was in January, the other one's coming up in February, which is a big deal. That this is a really transformative time, and it's almost like, and there's another transit, which is Uranus, Pluto, and that's of course continuing through our lives at the moment. It's going to culminate in March, and that energy, it's almost like we're needing to let go of anything that has held us back and really come into this place of freedom. And I feel that relationships are going to be big, letting go of old relationships coming back into our lives, and maybe they're going to be mirrors for us to see what has to shift before we can get to that place of success. We're also in Jupiter retrograde as well until April, and this has been going on since December, so you may find that financially things have been a little bit stuck, or something's been stuck around your work, or ways of bringing abundance into your life. So if that abundance is about friendships, then it's going to shift. It just might take a little bit of time, and maybe until April as well, not to like put that into your mind to create it in your life, but just have it at the back of your mind that it is going to shift for you. It can shift right now, but it may take until April for that to happen. All right, so let's get started with our crystals. Okay, Aries, so for you, you have black tourmaline that went into your first house. So with this, black is it's a color of protection. So we think of black tourmaline as being very protective, but it also bounces things off of it. So I feel almost as if, you know, it went into your first house, which is about yourself. And I often think of, you know, we've just come from the 12th house and let go of something that was very difficult, and then you come to this place of the number 1, which is just you. So there's a sense here of a new beginning. It's like that black hole, almost, well, what am I gonna do now? You've got a blackboard and you've wiped it all clean, and now it's almost like waiting for inspiration. So I feel that for you this month, that you're going to be looking for something, searching for something, trying to find inspiration, trying to find what your next step is. And with the black tourmaline, I get this sense of it's just not totally available to you yet. I feel as if towards the end of the month, maybe, you know, after the 19th, 20th, that there's more of a light at the end of the tunnel. There's more of a sense of you finding what you've been looking for. The next stone that came up is Diopters in quartz, and this is a really pretty stone. So it's got this green turquoise color, and then of course it's got more of a quartzy kind of look to the back of it, and it's got this heavy green color in the center there, which I really like. It's almost like an eye. Well, the Diopters, it's green, it's turquoise, so it connects with your intuition, with your heart, with your creativity. But this particular stone links with past life memories as well. So then we come back to this, which is that it's almost like an emptiness, something is missing. So I feel as if there's going to be some kind of change that's coming up. This went into your 5th house, which is your house of creativity and friends. And it's almost like there's a sense of you reconnecting with somebody or something from the past that's linked with your creativity, but linked with a person as well. So it could be separate, could be that you're just reconnecting with people that you've known before, possibly lovers, especially, with that Mercury energy that's coming in too. So with past life energy, and just from the past in this life, I'm moving into past lives as well, there's a sense of a new, it's almost like a new identity that's coming in for you, but you just can't get it at the moment. It's coming, but it's linking in with the past. So hopefully that makes sense for you. The third stone that came up is this aragonite. It's a blue aragonite that went into your 9th house. And the 9th house, there's an aspect of the 9th house which is about communication into far off lands. The 3rd house is local communication, and opposite that 9th house is, there's almost an interstellar kind of energy. So again, I get this sense of the past, of linking with the past. It's almost like a distant past with this blue. And so you have this greeny turquoise blue and this blue here, and these are about healing the heart. And then you have this little black spot as well, which is you. So I feel as if you are searching for something. You may be searching for something that you need to heal, and you just don't know what it is, you don't know how to heal it. But I also sense with this that there's a creative energy that's coming in, and I get this sense of writing that comes with this too. There is an energy that comes with this particular stone of forgiveness and compassion, and this could be forgiving yourself, or it could be forgiving somebody that's been in your past. This is also an empathetic stone as well. So I feel as if you're going to, something from your past may come up, and it may be something that's been difficult, and you're going to start seeing it from a different perspective. And I feel that you haven't seen it from that perspective yet, but it's going to start coming back to you. You're going to start understanding why something happened to you, and you're going to let go of it as well. This is a stone of hope. So with that 9th house, it's about faith. So I feel that you're letting go of something this month, and really it's almost like catapulting, especially after the 19th. The 19th is a big shift for you. The stone that came up, the bead that came up, and the color is this, again, pale blue. It's a blue, turquoise blue. So it's communication, it's creativity. It's about letting go of rejection, anything that you've rejected or been feeling like you've been rejected by others, or that a sense of rejection in relationships. This is letting that go. You've got 3 blue energies that come in here. So you're going to learn to express yourself. You're going to learn to express your emotions. I feel like you're going to not necessarily find your purpose, but you're going to find a purpose for living or being. Yeah. Interesting. So there's also with those turquoise blue stones, there is a strong sense of creativity. So it does feel like you're going to be creating something new, and it feels a little bit vulnerable as well. Not too vulnerable like a pink energy, but just a little bit vulnerable, and there's a sense of you treading on new ground. So that black is going to protect you as you tread through this new path. The card for you is called Fear. So take a look at that. Don't have to take any notices of the word fear. Take a look at that and see what most attracts you at this moment. Then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? When I look at this, I see the pink. Just happen to have said about the pink, but I see this pink right here. Turquoise is opposite pink. So I feel as if you're going to find your strength this month. There's some difficulties that are there. There's stuff coming in from the past. You're going to face it. You're going to find solutions. And that pink energy, you will feel a little bit vulnerable, but I sense that you're going to get stronger. This is a month for you of strength, even though it might look a little bit muddy, kind of the middle of the month. Towards the end of the month, something shifts, and all that past energy can start being let go of. Okay, that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do remember to grab my free colour kit at bit.ly/colour kit. And also check out the jewellery in my store. These are some new pieces I'll be putting into my store, store.sealwithlove.com. I look forward to seeing you next month. And of course, do leave me a comment below and let me know if the Astrocolorscope resonated with you, and please share it with your friends. Thank you so much. Color wishes, blessings to you. Bye.